Number 9, rocket launcher on my side, get your ass fried. Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Savage Squad, and we're back on this part how a rapper snuck a RPG into Chicago. Now, Rondo number 9 is the only person who has a rocket launcher, and I think Rondo snuck that in Chicago. All right.
All right, what is up, everybody? We got to talk about the situation in Chicago that is infamous. It's a moment in history, and that's the time that an anti-tank rocket launcher was found in the streets of Chicago, and the whole city damn near had a panic attack. Now, this story takes place in 2013, 2014, right at the height of the Chicago drill scene. This is when Chicago was coined as Chirac. And the reason they called it Chirac was because the death toll in the city was climbing up so high that it resembled the death toll of American soldiers fighting overseas in the Middle East, in Iraq and Afghanistan. Now, the fact that Chicago adopted this name Chirac, and it just so happens that a bazooka, a rocket launcher, was found in Chicago during the same time, that's some sick shit. So in 2013, the Chicago police had received intel that somebody in the 3rd District of Chicago had gotten their hands on an
a rocket launcher. Not just
That's
one,
crazy from
but
a
two.
gang.
Shocking.
Gang.
Not the police.
Bitch, we going hard.
But before we get into this video, I have to give a big shout out to today's sponsor, and that's the awesome team over at Grade Miners. If you guys are really struggling right now trying to complete your essays, trust me, I feel your pain, but don't worry, Grade Miners has you covered. You literally go to their website and choose any type of essay you want them to complete for you. You pay them, and it's done. Check out their Instagram. You can actually place your order on there. It's even easier. The link in the description if you need any help with your essays. Put in Forever 20 for 20% off your order. Go check them out. Now back to because at the time, Rondo was posting to Instagram a bunch of photos with him holding what seemed to be a rocket launcher. Now these photos were getting a lot of attention online from fans, from civilians, but also from the government, right? They were watching. In fact, the police had been collecting an archive of photos of all these different Chirac rappers with these exotic weapons, Tommy guns, semi-automatic rifles, and of course, this one with Rondo holding a goddamn bazooka. This led the police to create an entirely new unit dedicated to building an infrastructure online of researchers that were using AI to basically figure out all these different slangs and gang codes that were being used on social media. And the goal was to stop them in their tracks before the aggression became deadly. The murder rate kept increasing, bodies were dropping every day, and there was one specific red zone. Now, you might be wondering, how do you actually get your hands on a rocket launcher in the US? Well, it's really not that hard. Now, the rocket launcher that Rondo was in possession of is actually called an AT-4. Now, these were built in Sweden, but mainly used by the American military to give soldiers a means to destroy armored vehicles or fortifications in the Middle East, right? This was used in the Afghan war, and the reason the military loved these weapons at first was because they were extremely easy to use. You basically pull them out of the package, aim through the sights, take the safety off, pull the trigger, and boom, shit explodes. But the same way that these AT-4s were extremely mobile and extremely practical for people to pull out and fire and keep moving was also that you could only fire it once. It only came with one unit of ammunition, and after that the launcher was pretty much useless. You discarded it. These launchers were extremely cost effective and cheap. You could buy one of these for $1,500. Now what's crazy, in America you can actually buy a rocket launcher without a background check, without a 4473. But each projectile, basically the thing that blows up, is considered a destructive device in America, and it requires a specific tax stamp from the ATF. And the going rate for these is $200 and extremely difficult to get. And usually you're put on a waiting list for 4 to 12 months. So while it's highly unlikely, there are rare instances where someone could actually have a bazooka with the rocket and is able to shoot. So when the police came across these photos of Rondo holding this AT-4 anti-tank rocket launcher, they posted a bulletin, they let people in the neighborhood know, and they also made plans to go intervene, track down Rondo number 9, and get to the bottom of it. Now, we don't know the specifics of what happened, but of course Rondo took to Twitter and he posted basically angry that people were blowing up his spot. He was even saying, right, like, who the fuck would do something with a rocket launcher? He was pretty mad that these photos of him with a bazooka were getting a lot of attention. Don't post a photo with you in a rocket launcher then, my guy. Now, we don't really know what happened. Eventually, Rondo ended up deleting the photo of him with the rocket launcher, but shortly after, another photo surfaced and a different rapper known as P. Rico posted a photo to Instagram of a rocket launcher leaning up on his door. We don't know if it's the same one, but clearly there's a connect in Chicago that's hooking people up with rocket launchers. Now, when it comes down to it, if he could have used the rocket launcher or not, really kind of stupid anyways. The rocket launcher would have been highly ineffective. Most people in the States who carry guns don't know how to fire it anyways. Most people could not shoot the ocean from a boat. So I don't know what the purpose when you're walking around the south side of Chicago with a bazooka, like, it's not effective. Unless you're aiming to, take out someone's grandma's place or something, it's kind of pointless. But for real, it was probably just a prop, right? It was something to post on the Instagram, like, look, I got a fucking rocket launcher. I mean, he's got a song called Taliban, so he's probably just trying to stick with the brand. And of course, this was good promo for Rondo. All the blogs picked it up. His music videos were doing millions of views. But unfortunately, in 2014, Rondo and another rapper known as C-Day were charged in the murder of a cab driver, where they basically pulled up to his cab and they shot him 7 times. And now Rondo is currently serving 39 years in prison for that murder. So the lesson is, while the bazooka may not have been deployed to destroy, it definitely was an illustration of what was going on in Chicago at the time and how bad it got. Anyways, that's it for this video. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Drop this video a like, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay, I got a feeling that Tay 600 may have snitched on Rondo number 9 and C Day. I'm starting to think that I'm starting to think that Tay 600 really snitched on Rondo number 9 and C Day for killing a cab driver. All right, this is wild. Like, P. Rico got a rocket launcher. Like, can y'all tell me something in the comments if that's the same one or something? Like, all right. Tell me what y'all think about this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below, and well, and leave a like on this one. Like, did Rondo sneak a rocket launcher in Chirac, or is the rocket launcher that Pete Rico got the same one or different? Let me know some right now. All right. Peace out, everybody.